Hey guys, what's going on? Let me see. Let me just get this going here. How's everybody's morning? Let me see. I'm just trying to share this out here, so just bear with me. I'm going to be, let's see. All right. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Just got a couple things I wanted to share with you. It's been on my mind today. It's funny enough, I was just, getting some things done this morning while, I'm actually started my day pretty slowly this morning, but I focused on a little bit more of self-educating kind of thing. And always learning, always growing. It's always good to stay focused on that. So here's one of the things that I realized that happens every now and again. Even if you're just working a job, working a business or whatever, you focus on, getting things done, obviously, but you want to be able to, continue to improve, continue to grow and things like that. So I spend most of the morning doing that. Um, so I got into a little bit of a self-improvement thing today, and I'm going to share a little bit of that with you guys. I'm just trying to maximize this thing here, so just bear with me, and I will be going through that. All right. So, hang on. Yeah. So, how's everybody's morning? How is everybody doing? While I get this set up here, I'm just trying to share this out as much as I can. For some reason, my computer's going very slow. I don't know why, but it is for some strange reason. So yeah, hey D, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Um, First day of spring. Oh snap! It is. uh, so that's good. That's good. That's a good thing to know. I forgot today was the first day of spring. So today, guys, just gonna be a little bit relaxed more than most of my lives, but yeah, I really have to let you guys know that it's really at a point now where if you're not finding ways, and this is what I'm getting into. I'm gonna get into my talent a little bit, but if you're not honestly, if you're not making money online, even if you have another business that you're running right now, you have a brick and mortar business that you're running right now, and you are not leveraging online and more specifically social media, you're missing the boat, honestly. And you have to understand something. You know, people are literally on Facebook all the time. People complain about millennials, other people, just people in general in today's society that are um, basically in their phones all the time. I mean, I go to restaurants and I see people that are basically on their phone. They're not even having person to person conversation. And that's a sad thing that I see all the time. Sorry guys, my allergies are a little messing with me today. But seriously, guys, there are so many people on their phones all the time, looking down. I remember when I was driving for Lyft and Uber, I was in DC, and those of you from DMV, I was in DC taking a passenger somewhere. I forgot, I was going to one of the hotels or something like that. But literally, persons crossing the street and they are not even looking at the road. They're not even looking. Honestly, not even looking. And that's to tell you how much people are involved in social media right now, that they will literally spend hours a day, and people do it on just knee jerk reaction. Like they just check their phones. Like I'm guilty of it too. I check my phone, just because, what I'm saying, just check my phone. Today alone, and I'm not, I'm obviously a market on social media. Yes, I do. However, even before I got into social media marketing, when I knew zip about Facebook, just getting my Facebook designed and all that kind of stuff, put together and stuff, I was still at the point where I will be checking my phone at least 3, 4, 5 times in an hour. Now, because of, social media stuff the way it is now, I'm checking my phone like maybe 6 or 7 times an hour, if that little. But what I'm getting at is the fact that people can spend all day online, all day, even if you're working. Right now, as you're working, I go on Facebook, and you look at the active users right now just on my friends list, and I can find at least 50 people active right now. Oh, D, and that's it. That's right. Thank you so much for tuning in when you can, D. Thanks so much for all the compliments. You always make me feel so awesome. I hope you have a good day too. So basically, what I'm getting at here is you're basically working for Mark Zuckerberg. Honestly, if you spend more than 5 minutes a day on Facebook, you are literally lining his pockets because and listen, I'm not bashing Mark Zuckerberg. I'm not as much of a Richard he was painted to be in the Social Network movie, but you know, you are if you spend more than 5 minutes a day on Facebook, you are literally lining his pockets. Why? Because yes, in the beginning when he started it, in college, he did not want to use it to make money. He did not want it to be about as the movie puts it, capitalistic society and just leveraging money and stuff like that. He didn't want that. But now look at it. 2 billion people, 2 billion active users. Mark Zuckerberg is worth up to close to 40, $50 billion. And he's not even 40. They look at people like the creator of Snapchat, one of the youngest multimillionaires. Why? Because of social media. Because of social media. If your business is not doing a good percentage of your advertising on social media, you are leaving literally millions of dollars on the table. Literally millions of dollars on the table. And for those of you who don't own businesses, yes, okay, you don't own a business. You're just a Facebook user, and you get on there, you check your friend statuses, you watch videos, because I watch videos too on Facebook. You play games or whatever it is. Even if you're playing games on Facebook, do you know right now that there's games on there that actually make real money or make people real money? It's out there, but you wouldn't know that because people aren't flooding your news feed with that, even though you're playing games. There's all kinds of different apps online to make money. I posted something today, but I originally from like a couple of weeks ago that I heard from one of the other people I follow online. If your smartphone Good morning. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Um, if you are not using, if your smartphone is not making money online, you have a dumb phone. Because honestly, there's way too many ways to make money online. And let me cut straight through the BS. Let me cut straight through, the noise of making money online. Because there's a great many people claiming to be able to make money online. Um, there's so many different things out there that you could be able to do to make money. So what makes it real? Let me give you a literal example. Let's say you're able to design a T-shirt. You not even design because you have to physically design a shirt. You put a quote that you love a whole lot on a T-shirt. Believe it or not, there's people out there that will buy that T-shirt. If you create a Shopify store and you basically sell that T-shirt or sell T-shirts with inspirational quotes or quotes that are funny to you, or basically anything that moves you, that you like, that you love, that you understand, and that you put on there, you could basically create a shirt and start a T-shirt business. You have a PayPal account. If you don't have a PayPal account, first of all, you need to go get a PayPal account ASAP because it's a free way to be able to move money and to have your money direct deposited and use it to leverage, making your money online. I've had a PayPal account for probably like 15 years now, and it's one of the best things you could do if you intend to have any kind of online transactions, even if you don't, for some odd reason, decide not to make money online. But you need to get that. So you get a PayPal account for free, and you open up a Shopify store selling T-shirts, and basically you have a business. Even if each T-shirt moves $10. People, I was watching Steve Harvey a couple months ago, and he said something that was really profound. This is what I learned. He said people are so focused on making $1 million. I gotta make $1 million by tomorrow. I gotta make $1 million by the end of the year. 2000, whatever is gonna be my year, I'm gonna cross $1 million. But people don't understand that stuff, it has to take steps. And what he was saying is that just find something that makes $10. $10. And all you have to do is rinse and repeat. All you have to do is take the T-shirt. You sell a T-shirt for $10. All you gotta do is sell it. Let's see. Let me pull out my calculator. My brain isn't as sharp as it used to be. What's up, Harold? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining. Guys, when you come in, make sure you say hi or tell me where you're from, how's your day going, and things like that, so I can acknowledge you when you come in. Because I really want to get to know you guys and connect with you, help me connect. So I love that. So let's see, $10. You sell that. Let's see. Let's not even take 100 people. Let's take 50 people, right? One T-shirt, $10, 50 people in 1 month. 50 people in 1 month at $10, that's $500. Let's see, 50 people divided by 30 days in a month, right? Okay, so 30. The number says 1.6. So basically, one person, two people a day. If you can get two people a day to buy a $10 shirt, you can get $500 a month. Now, that's not a whole heck of a lot, but what can $500 a month do for your budget right now? Put a one in the comments right now if you could use $500 a month extra that you're not making at your job or whatever it is. If you were getting $500 a month, could you use that? Put a one in the comments and let me know. Because honestly, people will tell you that, oh, you need to have this revolutionary idea to make money online or to make money in business and stuff like that, you don't have to have an original idea. Think about the guy who created those coffee lids that you could basically peel up and have a small section open that you could drink out of. He didn't have an original idea, but it's making a boatload of money. Why? Because he took something and he made it better. That's what people do nowadays. Between, I would say, in the last 50 years, there are more millionaires created than previously. It took Bill Gates over 20 years to become a billionaire. You know how long it took Mark Zuckerberg? Less than 5. Really? But that's the time that we live in. That's the society that we live in. Let's take that $10 shirt. You get that $10 shirt and you multiply it by 5. You get 5 people a day to buy a $10 shirt by 30 days. That's 5 people. That's $1,500 for a $10 shirt. What can you do? How much would $1,500 a month influence your life? How, for the better? How much would you be able to do with $1,500 in your finances right now? What could you pay off? What could you pay down? Do you know that there are more people graduating college with over $30,000 in student loan debt? What kind of society do we live in when we are training our younger generation, people that are still in school, still in high school, training them to go into a system that gets them at a disadvantage when they're done? So you get your high school degree, you get your high school diploma, awesome. And I'm not knocking school, guys, but you get your high school diploma and you go off to college, and you turn 18. Here's the setup. You turn 18, maybe 6 months before you turn 18, you get 12 offers from credit card companies. You've been pre-approved for this. You've been pre-approved for that. You've been pre-approved for the other thing. $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 credit card limit. You get approved for that. Okay. So as an 18-year-old, you get a credit card with a $5,000 limit, and you go off to college. You have never been in that atmosphere a day in your life, and it's all about having fun and enjoying your independence and things like that. Your first year of college. Do you understand that more people in their freshman year of college are overspending than most people in their adult lives working that are earning money right now? But what people miss about that is that you are literally putting, at 18, you're literally putting what is the word for that? You are literally putting a credit card in an 18-year-old's hand that knows nothing about money and how money works, that knows nothing about how finance is supposed to be properly run, and understand interest and how it can negatively affect them as well as positive. So you're basically putting a 50 caliber weapon in a child's hand and expect them to succeed. And when they graduate 4 years after, then you get them $30,000 in student loan debt, right? To leverage away their debt. So they have to spend the next 5-6 years working to try to pay that off before they actually make money. And then I was listening to Ty Lopez this morning on a webinar he was doing, and literally you have one of his top students that learned his system on social media marketing. He's 22, and a year, 12 months to the day, he created $1 million, over $1 million, almost $1.1 million by just showing small businesses and people around him to grow their social media brand. You're talking about using something that people are already doing right now as you're watching this. Before you clicked on this to watch it, you were scrolling through and watching what was on there, watching the statuses, watching the videos, whatever it is. And there's literally people out there looking for your expertise. You've been on Facebook for how long? Why are you not getting paid? Why are you not getting paid for doing the very things? This guy, I think his first name is Jaden, was able to to go from not having a bank account, period. I get so many people in my business. I can't even begin to tell you that I get so many people in my business right now to tell me I can't get started because I don't have a bank account. Really? There are NetSpend cards. There are so many banks. $25. You can't borrow $25 to start a bank account? I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to be real with you. You're talking about being able to make money. And the first thing you need to be able to find somewhere to put it, because the company that you're looking at getting into is wanting to pay you direct deposit, and you can't find a bank account? You can't ask somebody that you trust to get you a bank account? You can't get you a NetSpend card or a Walmart card? I mean, come on, let's be real, right? So you're talking about a guy that literally in 12 months used social media and his I can't even say expertise, because there are people right out there. The average business owner out there is age 50 and above. You think they're proficient in social media? What percentage of 50-year-old business owners that you know, that you've heard about out there, that are exceedingly proficient at social media? They're good at social media. They know about things like the importance of commenting, the importance of likes, what it means to have followers. These are things that average people that use social media know about. See, one of the fundamental concepts that I understand is that what you know and what you have in your mind right now, there are people that don't know that information. And there are people that will pay you to learn that information. I was sharing with a friend of mine recently, been in an industry for over 10 years. But just because she figures that it's not something that she got a degree for. It's not something that she was able to basically say, I have papers to prove that I can do this, a certification or something, that, she can't use a platform like Facebook, like YouTube, like Instagram, like Snapchat to be able to educate people on how to do what it is she knows. But there's so many people like that. But by the reverse, there are so many people that are out there that are using social media platforms in order to make themselves money every single month. Guys, it's not rocket science. Even if you don't, like I said earlier, you don't have to have a product or service that you originally created in order to be successful. There's websites like Walmart.com, BestBuy.com. These companies will literally pay you to bring people to their website, to literally bring people to look at their products and services, and they will pay you every time somebody buys something. Think about how many people use Walmart.com, BestBuy.com, Amazon.com. Do you think when they first created Amazon that they figured that it might not be the best thing to sell books online? There were libraries that you could basically go rent a book or go buy a book or whatever it is. You go buy a book from a bookstore. But that's the times that are changing. If you are not leveraging social media, even as a business owner or as a user of social media, if you're not getting paid for being on social media, I don't even know what to tell you. I've had people basically tell me, if you just post for me twice a day, I'll pay you $50. Hey, what's up, Daryl? What's going on, man? Um, I caught you live last night, man. That thing was awesome. Um, Great job, and it's good to see you doing live, man. I'm so proud of you. It's one of my teammates in the business that I'm in. So, guys, honestly, as a user on social media, you're already doing the things that literally hundreds of thousands of people are already getting paid for. They're already getting money, cash money. Well, not cold hard cash, as they say, but they're getting paid every single month for doing the same things you're already doing, interacting with people, commenting on people's posts, posting ads, things like that. Yeah, you don't know how to do Facebook ads, but you can learn. The training that one of my teammates offers, you're basically getting in for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. One of the I give you a perfect example. Something like that, where you have somebody that already has a product, already has a service. Like, let's say like your local pizza place that you love. This is something that Ty was talking about this morning. Your local pizza place that you love. They might have been in business for however long. I know one particular place up the street that has the most awesome New York style pizza. But I bet you if you go on their social media, you probably have like very little, or or not even good traction as far as comments and things like that, and people responding and engaging with them on social media. But you can go in as somebody that is on Facebook more often. You can say, well, hey, you get followers, you get people that subscribe to your channel on YouTube, or you get people that like your photos and stuff on Instagram. You can literally say, well, look, what I can do for you, Mr. Pizza Owner, is basically I can get you more connected with your audience. You look at people around your city, and basically you can run a Facebook ad for $5 a day for people who like pizza, people who like going out to restaurants. A category online is foodies, people who love food, people who love New York style pizza. You could market to them for $5 a day. There are literally thousands of people that are going to be interested in pizza. How many people? I don't even know right now how many people are pizza lovers. If you're a pizza lover like me, put a 3 in the comments. I love pizza. I just do. I'm not Italian. I'm not, but I just love it. I have even since I was living in the islands. I can't talk today. Since I was living in the islands, I love pizza. So you can literally show a business owner, a pizza owner, that you could connect them even more with their audience, get them more traffic, and okay, I'll do you one better. I managed an account a couple years ago, and I literally did 6 months, 6 months for a local business owner, and didn't have much of a social media profile, and all I did was set up a fan page and literally ran Facebook ads and did some of the ad copy, which is like the text and the pictures, and put them together. And I posted on their fan page maybe like 4 or 5 times a day, if that much. Literally took me like an hour, all the way through, maybe 2 hours, if that. And I was able to bring this particular business owner not only more followers on Facebook, but I got people to actually come up to him on the street and say, "Hey, you're that guy from on Facebook." Do you know how powerful that is to get somebody who you never met before in your life to recognize you on the street and go, "Oh, you're that guy from those ads on Facebook"? Do you know how valuable that is to people, to business owners? Oh, by the way, I just gave you guys like 2 or 3 business ideas right there. So, I mean, if honestly, like I said, guys, you're already working for Mark Zuckerberg, but you're not getting paid. You spend maybe 5, 6 hours on Facebook a day and you're not getting paid. You're not getting any money for commenting on people's posts. You're not getting any money for sharing content from people that they advertise in black and white that they will pay you for sharing content. You could be getting paid from your house. I'm in an opportunity right now where the membership that I have it's a roadside assistance membership that I have. If you know one of the biggest names in roadside assistance, they've been competing with people for years. But this particular company has been providing benefits, roadside benefits, plus $150,000 worth of other discounts and other benefits. Things like prescriptions, 60% off generic prescription drugs. I was on watching a town hall meeting with Bernie Sanders yesterday on Facebook, talking about the healthcare crisis, talking about how much people are paying for medications. Do you understand that you could literally have people come in and sign up for that particular membership and get 60% off? A medication costs $100. How much is 60% off? That's almost $65, $70. So a medication that was gonna cost somebody $100 is now costing them $30. How thankful are they? How grateful are they for you? Obviously, but you're gonna get paid $80. And every time you do that, you get paid $80. There's no caps. Just off of the prescription benefits alone, you get paid $80. And for the entire membership that you have, there's so many other benefits that I have personally that I use and I know that works. They show up way earlier than the household name that's out there. As far as roadside assistance goes, let's just be real. But it's a service that I have, that I love, that I can turn around and tell you on a Facebook Live about what I enjoy about these benefits and that they work and that you can benefit from them, like the prescription benefits, like the travel benefits, like the rental car benefits. Think about how many times people rent cars for the year. How much can you influence somebody's life when you tell them you can save them up to 40% off a rent-a-car? And you get $80 for every time someone signs up for that particular membership. There's no excuse anymore. So guys, I know I've been on here a little while, and it's mostly because I'm trying to get my things together here. There's some technical difficulties to begin with, but honestly, if you're not making money on social media right now, then you're missing the boat. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to get up in the morning, go to a job that you hate in traffic that you despise, to work with people that you barely tolerate, to get verbally ran on by a boss that could care less about you. They don't care. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. If you got sick today and end up in the hospital for more than 3 months, you are getting fired. And they will replace you in 3 weeks. They will find somebody, they will train them for 3 to 6 weeks, and they will replace you. They don't care. They don't care. If you are under the illusion that they do it and find out. Do it and find out. They will replace you so fast, because when it comes down to keeping the lights on in that particular company, and who do you think they're going to choose? Put yourself in their shoes. As a business owner, you have to pay your light bill, or you have to pay Jack Black, not the actor, but I'm just saying, Jack Black, Joe Blow, whoever. You gotta pay Joe Blow, and it's coming down between one or the other. Which would you choose? Put a one in the comments if you would choose you and your business. Honestly, I don't know anybody that would choose the employee versus keeping the lights on. People, it's so ingrained in us to understand that we need to get paid for just showing up and being somewhere for 8 hours, that you just basically accept it, gladly accept it, that you should just have the money that you make be an expense for someone else. Are you like, that is the most insane concept that I have ever come to realize, that you're basically saying that my salary is controlled by how much expenses you have. Really? Okay, so what if you have more expenses than you have revenue? What happens to my money? What happens if you get into a legal battle and the courts freeze all your assets, including the money that's supposed to pay me? What happens then? What happens when you're able to say, well, I'm sorry guys, I can't pay you guys this week because we're tied up in legal trouble, and we'll just have to call you whenever it gets sorted out. How's your family supposed to eat? How are you supposed to pay for your car note? How are you supposed to pay for your house? You have to have your income on your own terms. I'm not telling you to leave your job tomorrow. I'm not telling you to go out there and burn your employee handbook. No. I'm telling you, start something that gets you more money in your pocket right now. And when you build it up to the point that you have replaced your income at your job, then you can do so. I mean, if you just gone home and ready to go, and you got like 5, 6, 1,700 people lined up that you ready to go talk to about whatever it is you're trying to promote, then go ahead. You could. I'm not telling you. Now get this real clear, guys. I'm not saying go out there and quit your job tomorrow. But if that's what you do, and you can make it work within 24 to 48 hours, that you're making what you need to make, at least to start yourself off, by all means. But I'm not telling anybody to go quit their job tomorrow. What I am telling you to do is start something. So you don't want to put your face out there. You don't have to. There are people that are making money from products online that you will never see their face. Never see their face, not even once. But they'll see those checks in the bank, right? Daryl says, let's see, let's go to some of the comments here. It says, needs to reprogram Janie. It says that. Daryl says you need to invest in it. So yeah, of course. That's so key. That's so paramount. Let's see. So glad you're always in control. You're always in control as, hold on, I can't see. So you're always in control as you work on your job. Yeah, that's a perfect point. Daryl said it's so good. You're already in control of your income, and you're building something while you are at your job. There are literally things. Okay, people are so focused on, I need to go to college. I need to go to get higher education. I'm not against higher education. I'm not. What I am against is going to college just so you can make more money. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And when I say stupid, because the stupidity is knowing you can do better and still not doing it. That's stupidity, honestly. So I'm not calling. If you don't know and you don't act on what you don't know, that's ignorance. That's not stupidity. That's ignorance. I can help people who are ignorant. I can't help stupid people. I'm just being real. If you know there's a better way out there, if you're going to go to college for something you are passionate about. So on day 4, you don't quit because it gets hard. Go to school for something you are passionate about, that you see, that you know that you can get behind, that you know that you love, so that you will show up every single day, that you will wake up early every single day to go to. Don't go to something just because to make somebody else happy. You have one life, one. Why spend your one life living for someone else? Why would you do that? You already have what you need. You have a phone that works. Even if you don't have a phone that works, you have somewhere with internet access. There's too many places out here right now that have free Wi-Fi for you not to be able to do this. It doesn't have to be 6 hours. It doesn't have to be 8 hours. Daryl says you have to connect to your passion. You have to connect your passion to your income. Listen, if that's not my life's work right there in that statement, I don't know what is. I have not said that better myself. That is the mantra that I work by. Connecting your passion with your income. That's awesome, Daryl. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Honestly, that's what I'm about. Connecting your passion with your income. I love helping people. I love making a difference. I love reaching people for God. I love making an impact in people's lives, because whether I have 5 people on a live, 10 people on a live, or 50,000 people on a live, I'm still affecting someone. If it's just one person that I can affect with these lives, if there's one person that I can affect with my post, if there's one person that can meet me in person, that I affected and affected change, a positive change in their lives, that's what matters. Because yes, what you do matters. Yes, the actions you take matters. But you know what? People talk about leaving a legacy, leaving an impression. I'm all for that. But I think it was, as old as I can remember, I think even back in like medieval times and even before that, people talked about being legendary. People talked about, living forever in the pursuit of the pursuit of living forever. You know how you do that? You influence somebody. It's the surest way to live forever. The surest way to live forever is influence people. When you positively influence someone, a part of you will always live with them, and live with not just them, but their children and grandchildren. There are people that has affected my own life that I will talk to my kids about, and they will talk to their kids about. Think about how you learn about history, how you learn about people, influential people, is because the stories have been passed down from generation to generation. That's the surest way to have immortality. So I know I delved into that a little bit, but honestly, guys, just in closing, because I know I've been on here like 43 minutes, so I hope I haven't talked your ear off. So Daryl says you have to love to help people rather than like. I agree, and I love helping people. I've always loved helping people. That's that, and it came from, loving to help people is something that came from, something I believed in very much from a very young age. To help. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got that much. I know what you meant, Daryl. But it can stem from a statement. I'll close with this. It stemmed from a statement that my dad made. He said, "Son, you're getting to a point where you have to figure out your life and what you want to do. So what are you good at?" He asked me. And I said, "I'm not sure." He said, "If you can find something that you're good at, something that comes easy to you, something that you don't have to try hard to do, you can literally turn that into money. You've gotten the education, you've gotten the high school diploma, you've gotten, all that you can right now for this stage of your life. What comes easiest for you to do that you would basically do for free if you could? But then there are people out there that will pay you to do that. Find that. Find that thing. And I did. And it took me a few years, but I found out that I love helping people. I love reaching people. People say I'm a good speaker. I don't know. Me personally, it's hard for me to see myself. It's hard to see the forest through the trees. But that's what people say. But what I love to do is I love to help people. I love getting people to the realization where they don't know and now they do know because I've helped them. That's what I love. What comes easiest to you? What are you passionate about? You can basically build a brand on something that you're passionate about. I seen a kid on YouTube, over 2,000 followers, 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and all he's doing is showing people how to use stuff. Like the video I watched was him basically helping people reconnect their Xbox controller to the console, Xbox 360. Literally had 2,000 views. Are you serious? 2,000 people watched that video. It was maybe 2 minutes long, if that long. But he was able to do that video and get those many viewers. I don't know how much it is now, but honestly, it may be a little bit more. But he can end up. I'm sure he's monetizing because I saw ads in his video, and people like him. I promise. Last story. Sorry, I promise. Last story. There's somebody there's some a YouTube channel I watch in my spare time. When I say spare, I mean like after probably late night or something like that, or during the day on my lunch break. They're called the Ace Family on YouTube. Austin McBroom, he was on a D1 scholarship, I think it was, and he was about to go pro. But before going pro, he wanted to figure out what he wanted to do with his life, and he was going to make a decision. Either he stay and try to figure it out in the U.S., or he goes overseas to play ball to get some experience, get himself out there, and try for the pros. And his fiance right now, she's a fitness model. But they were figuring stuff out. They were in a very bad situation. They tell the story on their channel. So you can check them out if they want to, if you want to. But they long short of it is that within a 24-month period, they were able to go from 0 to just over 4 million subscribers on YouTube. How? They both have social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram. Well, for them it's Instagram and Snapchat, but they have Instagram and Snapchat. They have a following on there. They're able to leverage their Snapchat and Instagram following. And this was before they started doing anything on YouTube. They basically was able to go over to YouTube and within 24 months go from 0 to 4 million subscribers, 4 or 5 million subscribers. Their YouTube income alone can choke a horse. In 24 months, they're not even 30 yet. And they're making all this money on YouTube because they figured out a way to leverage social media. They have a brand called Ace Family. They turned the channel name into a brand. And they sell their merchandise. They put the link in the description. A side income that basically they post in the description, talk maybe 30 seconds about, that makes them hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. I mean, honestly, if that's not a good example, I don't know what is. So in closing, you gotta get paid for doing this thing. I gave you guys, if you're watching this replay or just tuning in, make sure you rewind this video and watch for the ideas that I gave about starting something online, things like that. I went through a couple different things, maybe 2 or 3 things, including the one that I am in right now that's paying me weekly anywhere from 80 to 240 bucks a day to be able to market this service that I already enjoy and that I am a member of. So honestly, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But some of you guys won't. And it's okay. But if you don't do something now, the next 5 years of your life will be the same as the last 5 years of your life. So, what are you going to do? You have no choice. You've already been given the information, but it's up to you to make it work. All right? Thank you guys for letting me into your Tuesday. I appreciate every one of you who tuned in live. If you're not already following me on Facebook, if you're not already friends with me on Facebook, make sure you do. And then make sure you go to the blog page. The link is right here, up here. If you look up here, right up here. That's my blog page. You can follow me on there. There's great content on there, including the business opportunity that I talked about a little bit earlier, that you can be a part of. Just message me and I'll get you the details. Or comment below the info. I'm in, and I'll get you the message. I'll get you the info. Sorry. If you're not already following my YouTube, it's Millionaire Insight and then number 4 and the word life all together on YouTube. You can check out the channel on there as well. That's how you can reach me, and I will be posting my blog page on my Facebook wall. So stay tuned for that information. There's lots of great things that I have in mind that I'm already doing weekly. I've been doing the power hours for those of you who don't know, as well as my Freedom Friday post, and then an awesome post with one of my teammates in the business I'm in with Letitia. If you have not checked it out, make sure you do. Make sure you go to the blog page and check out that video. It was last Friday. It was awesome. So make sure you check that out. Thank you guys for all of you who tuned in live. Daryl, Janie, D, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in live. And everybody else, if I forgot you, please don't take it personally. I love you guys. And every one of you who are watching the replay, thank you so much for the support. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're tuning in. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace.